Melissa's fourth grade class has been learning about the 7 wonders of the world. They were asked to paint one of the 7 wonders during art class, and Melissa chose to paint a picture of the Great Wall of China. She does not have some of the materials that she needs and is starting to get frustrated.
I can't do this anymore! I don't know what to do!
Melissa is a 10-year-old child with autism spectrum disorder. While she has a developed communication system, she often becomes upset and engages in self-injurious behaviors when activities become too difficult, as you just saw. Functional communication training, also called FCT, is an intervention approach used to reduce problem behaviors by replacing the problem behavior with a positive alternative behavior. The multi-step process determines the function of the problem behavior, selects a positive and appropriate alternative behavior, and teaches the alternative behavior while feeding prompts to fit the environment. Problem behaviors may include aggression, self-injury, wandering from a safe place, and inappropriate sexual behavior. As you just saw, Melissa's challenging behaviors include aggression and self-injury. The role of the speech-language pathologist in FCT is to help the student effectively communicate with others instead of relying on the negative behaviors. In order for this intervention to be successful, the speech-language pathologist must respond immediately to the student when the replacement behavior is used. This will reinforce the behavior and show the negative behaviors are not necessary. The speech-language pathologist is also responsible for educating others to effectively facilitate and respond to the student's interactions. These other people may include teachers, parents, or others who play a large role in the student's life. Another important aspect to consider in the success of FCT are alternative responses. These include response match, response success, response efficiency, response acceptability, response recognizability, and response milieu. Response match refers to the matching of the communicative behavior to the function of the challenging behavior. This includes teaching the child a response that matches the function of the challenging behavior. An example would be a phrase that is taught and designed to elicit adult attention, while another phrase is taught to request assistance. Response success uses communicative responses to elicit an appropriate reaction from others in the environment. A response from others is needed to maintain the alternative appropriate behavior. For example, if a child is attempting to request assistance but his needs are not acknowledged, he will resort back to the undesired behavior. Response efficiency is most effective when the new communicative response is more efficient at eliciting the desired reinforcers than the problem behavior. For example, it is easier to receive assistance by saying "help me" than it is to hit someone. Response acceptability requires cultural considerations in education for individuals, staff, and teachers who frequently interact with the individual. In regards to cultural considerations, the behaviors or requests for attention must be culturally and socially accepted by others interacting with the individual. Education is also used to educate those interacting with the client for equal understanding of needs for attention and the behaviors used to seek attention. Response recognizability highlights the importance of teaching children a response that is easily recognized by others, even if they are not highly trained. This will provide consistency throughout the child's environment. Finally, response milieu considers the degree of control and choice that the child has. This response also considers the way that the child is grouped within activities. This would require the professional to consider whether a homogeneous group of individuals who are similar to the child would be more or less beneficial than a more diverse, heterogeneous group. Melissa's speech-language pathologist, Becca, chose to implement the FCT intervention so she would have a more appropriate means of expressing herself. Melissa was taught to say "I need help" when she needs assistance with activities. Initially, Melissa required a lot of prompting and modeling to use the declarative statement, though the level of support from the clinician has decreased over time. Presently, Melissa requires redirection to a picture card to remind her to use the phrase "I need help." The communication assistant, Alyssa, recognizes when Melissa is becoming frustrated and points to the picture card to remind her to request help from the clinician. Her requests are reinforced by receiving assistance from the clinician. You just saw an example of Melissa's frustration before she learned FCT, but let's take a look at a sample of FCT being used. Again, Melissa is sitting at her table working on her painting of the Great Wall of China, while some of the items are withheld. Becca reminds Melissa of her FCT strategies and what to do when she needs help.
Now, Melissa, remember, if you begin feeling frustrated or upset, raise your hand and say, "I need help," and I'll come help you. If you need a reminder, look at your picture on the table. I'll be back if you need help.
Okay. This isn't right. I need brown. The Great Wall of China isn't red. I can't do this.
Remember to ask Miss Becca for help.
I need help. Miss Becca, I need help.
Great job asking for help, Melissa. What can I help you with?
I need brown paint, and I don't have any, and the Great Wall of China is not red. The red is not the right color.
Okay, I'll bring you some brown paint. Thank you so much for asking for help. Here's your brown paint.
Thank you. Miss Becca, I need help. I need help.
Thanks for asking for help. I like how you remembered to look at your card before getting upset. What can I help you with?
I can't paint with my brown paint because my paintbrush isn't clean. And I don't have anything to clean it with. What do I do?
What do you think would help clean your brushes?
I don't know. I just can't paint with this brush because it's not, I can't mix the paint colors. It's not the right color.
Do you think we could use a cup of water?
Maybe.
What else do you think we could use?
I need a paper towel.
Okay, so I'll go get you a cup of water and a paper towel.
Okay.
Good problem solving, Melissa. Thank you for asking. Here's your paper towel and your cup of water.
I need help.
Wow, great job asking for help. What can I help you with?
I'm all done and I don't know what to do with my painting.
How about we take it to the table and let it dry, and then we'll check the schedule and see what we're doing next.
Okay.
I'm so glad you asked for help.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Becca.
In the video, notice that Alyssa and Becca achieved a response match for the child. They selected a behavior, which was raising her hand and saying, "I need help," to match the negative behavior of tantruming, and they still achieved the same response, which was receiving the teacher's attention. Becca and Alyssa also determined the phrase based on the concept of response recognizability. Both the gesture and the phrase worked to notify the teacher, and the teacher understood the verbal and gestural communication. Therefore, the phrase was selected for the purpose of efficiency and recognizability of the meaning by a variety of communication partners across a variety of contexts. FCT was determined to be an effective intervention to reduce Melissa's challenging behaviors.
My name's Becca.
My name's Melissa.
And my name is Alyssa.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
watching.